Indian Horse, written by Stephen S. Campanelli, is one of the best films that I have ever seen. The film Indian Horse is a really good story. It brings out so many elements of culture, nature, and combines those with modern ideas that we know today. The story of Saul goes beyond that, though. It starts as a passion, but it grows into so much more. It is beyond his school and into his culture, and eventually leads him in a downward spiral. Which honestly caught me off guard because most sports films are just a success story. But this is much better than simply a success story. One of the most important lessons that Saul had to learn, which was also shared in Indian Horse, was love. He learned to love hockey, which in his younger years was his escape of his haunted memories made by Father Lou Boutier, and the cruel punishments other children received. It broke my heart seeing him have to tell that boy that he must change his name, and that name that he had was his father's. No child should ever have to go through things like that. In Indian Horse, Saul experiences so much racism, it made me sad. It made me want to cry. There's clearly racism when he is being kidnapped and being sent to St. Jerome's residential school and being forbidden from speaking his own native language. He was taught to hate and felt that his entire society was less than white Canadian society. Saul switches from a strict and sad environment to a laid-back one, and then to an environment with a healthy mix of both. The characters really helped to support those environments, and it would not be the same without them. This movie director did a really good job capturing the feelings and emotions. It really made me put myself in the shoes of the character. This is a beautiful Indigenous movie, and the details are really the best part of Indian Horse. Some of the most interesting, sad, and heartbreaking scenes were where I could find connection the most. And also from little details that were shared in this movie. It is an incredible story about the things that happened in boarding schools many Canadian and American natives had to face. This amazing film let me see the terrible truth and true colors of the residential schools and how they treated our Indigenous peoples. It made me sick. But it also allows us to remember the thousands of children who have lost their lives through the cruelty due to this horrible memory that many survivors who today still have to relive it.